Let us not by crazy make way. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live life in such a manner that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Hear me, O dearest friends of mine. Insufferable these times might be, but we must not be vulnerable, as we are made of steel. In this joyous event, the CBAA Days, we shall bring ourselves together, not as foes but friends. Different as each of us may be, but in harmony, we proceed to aim not only for triumph, but friendship and camaraderie. In this event, we shall struggle not with fear, but with great excitement and anticipation as we indulge ourselves in activities that provides color to these dark days. The CBAA Days are here to provide us the luxury of being introduced to one another amidst the pandemic. A foundation that will hoist the waving flag of our unity as we, the CBAA students, are not individuals who are to be easily plagued with the savagery of the time. We are not created with every fiber of our being a coward. Camaraderie is essential for our survival. Harbor within you an ill will, and you shall fall. Foster within you the art of friendship, and you will live life with invaluable happiness. The world is your oyster. You can either live in it with joy or live in it with sorrow. In times where unity amongst diverse people is rare to be found, we must create our own changes and embrace our differences. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Would you not want to proceed in life with more people who uplifts your well-being rather than drag you down? A whole support system that creates you a path towards progress rather than doom. This pandemic may have made us feel incomplete and empty, but allow no adversity, not even the pandemic itself, make you feel incapable of creating a connection with anyone. Through the bond that each of us will make, we will build an empire that will overcome the divisiveness native to this pandemic. I implore you to see greatness, not with greed, but kindness. Perfection is not what we are made of, but free will is what we are given. Let us not say every man is the architect of his own fortune, but let us say every man is the architect of his own character. Choose camaraderie rather than indifference. I speak to you not for my own gain, but bring forth from within you the spirit of unity that harnesses the presence of an unbreakable bond. Let us not make room for toxicity and loneliness, but let us foster within you the blazing fire of friendship and camaraderie. Let no man of great ignorance and insignificant opinions dishonor your beliefs and taint your faith. Let us not tremble, but stand firm and together mark an end to the struggles, the difficulties, the despicable side of life, and things that make you feel so fragile and in vain. Conquer yourself rather than the world, because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. As a favorite saying of mine goes, I count him braver who overcomes his own desires than him who overcomes his enemies. For the hardest victory is the victory over self. Let us not subject ourselves in despair and put away our hostility and aggression, because life is not all about completing who will first make it to the top, nor who will last longer in this painful battlefield we call society. Success is knowing the difference between cornering people and getting them in your corner. We too often love things and use people, when we should be using things and love people. Enlighten yourselves and persevere as you travel the path you have chosen along with the people who give you strength and inspiration. Let's together reach the peak of success and let the world witness the unity we have made. Rise up against all odds and let your faith prevail amidst the pandemic. Let the CBAA Days be the bridge for the friendship and the camaraderie we make. Strive to impart dignity and self-worth to all you meet. Consider it dress rehearsal for a future life in heaven.